Jay, good stuff tonight.
Thank you very much. It's funny. Kyle came by the office yesterday, and we were having a conversation about conversions, and it's yeah, it's interesting, right? So everyone has mixed views about conversions and how conversions work and why conversions work, why conversions don't work, and it's certainly I don't want to say a hot topic, but it's certainly a topic that a lot of people wanted to know more about. I mean, when I posted the announcement, literally like within 30, 60 minutes, there was already 100 people registered for it. So there were certainly a lot of people that want to know how the heck to get more conversions and more sales. So, you know, but at the end of the day, a lot of it deals with testing things out. Like I said, you know, you take one thing, make a change, annotate it, watch it, and then, you know, determine whether that was the factor or not, or a contributing factor or not, and basically go from there, right? So, you know, it's doing that versus kind of throwing your hands up in the air and say, oh, what's wrong? I don't know what to do, right? So, but
tracking
no one's perfect at conversions, right? I mean, you know, we can write content till we're blue in the face or our fingers are numb, but, you know, and we're not going to get conversions, you know, and it's sometimes we can't help it. Sometimes we have no control over increasing conversions, you know, maybe recession, it could be we chose a wrong niche, you know, I mean, so, you know, it's one of those things.
Tracking and testing is a huge thing. I've heard a lot of people talking about it recently. I don't do enough of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's, you know, see if it makes a difference and move on from there.
Yeah, I think the really important thing about testing things out is to write down what it is you're testing and what the results are, like, as opposed to just kind of, oh, make this change here and then just kind of see what happens, right? It's very important to write these things down, because you know what's going to happen is you're going to forget. And then you're going to build another site or a new page or a new post, and you're going to do exactly the same mistake that you did with the other one that you discovered and changed, but you forgot about it, so you just did it again, right? So, you know, I think it's super important to write these things down.
Something that I've also found handy, Jay, for testing campaigns that I've been doing lately actually is I'll make an alternate tracking ID on Amazon, and like, let's say I'm going to make an image larger. Well, I'll change the tracking ID for that image just so I've got record of how many people are coming in and how many people turn into buyers versus just click through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, whatever it is that you do that works, you know, as long as it works and you understand it, you know, like I could be telling you, oh, here's what you have to do, or someone could be telling you, here's what you have to do to track all this stuff. But if you have a system that works for you, by all means, you know.
Just Jay, a question. The keyword entrance reference, can you just chat about that for a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so when someone comes in, this is all about keyword searches. So I go to Google, I search electric orange juicer reviews, okay? So I have interest in learning more about electric orange juicers, and I want reviews of actual products. So that's what I go on Google, and your result, your page is in those search engine results, okay? And it says, maybe it says best orange juicer reviews. Learn which are the 3 best electric orange juicers in our reviews. So that entices me to actually click on your link on your search engine result, which takes me to your page. Now I land on your page, and your title says, you know, top 3 electric juicers in North America. And I start reading it, and it says, you know, you're talking about, oh, are you looking, you know, the first sentence says, oh, are you looking for electric juicer reviews? You've come to the right place. let's first get started with this Omega 3000 masticating vegetable juicer. So what we've done is, someone need a nurse? You okay?
There's something going around.
Okay. So you've come in from electric orange juicer reviews, and now you start talking about vegetable juicers within your content. Okay. So it's not so much bait and switch, but it's like so the keyword entrance is about electric orange juicers, and the majority of the content doesn't necessarily talk about the keyword that was used to try to find you, or sorry, to try to find that site. Does that make a little bit more sense, Rick?
Yeah, I'm getting it, because I'm trying to figure out how to use, like, make some changes, but which one to select of those 4, so I'm not doing all of them, right? And that might be one for me, because I'm not sure that my title or my keyword is always as related to the content as it needs to be.
Yeah. Well, what you can do is go read your content, go back to your title and meta, and make various adjustments. Okay. You're not going to lose keyword rankings by just changing meta titles and meta descriptions. Okay.
Right.
At the very least, you might actually end up increasing conversions, or increasing ranking.
Yeah, I think I might use that one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I see it all the time. Okay. So, yep. Let's see, we got Jerry. If I disappear, I've lost my network connection.
Yeah, Jerry's having connection problems again.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a modem that keeps dying on me.
Well, at least you didn't get struck by lightning.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a bad thing.
So, so there you go. But what I've been doing the last 3-4 webinars is trying to kind of build this like sequential system. Here's step 1. What is it we did here? Let's go back. Online. So 2 weeks ago, we did an online marketing startup guide. Next one was a real live case study in real time, and then talking about boosting conversions and stuff like that. So, what seems to be the trouble that everyone seems to like? What is everyone experiencing? What's the biggest thing? The biggest hurdle people seem to be experiencing?
Right now, I'm still having issues with traffic.
Yeah, getting traffic in is still a big issue for me.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Traffic.
My traffic seems to be increasing somewhat. Now that I've hit the 60 post level, it seems to be, and all of a sudden I've got I think I had 10 terms on page 1.
Okay.
So it's made a big difference. I've got 30 a day to they're mostly 50 a day, so it's climbing. But it's certainly not climbing as fast as I want it to.
Sure.
When I get to 1,000 a day, I might be able to get a few people in. That's the thing.
Think about some factors that you want to look at. Are you doing internal page links?
Yes.
Tonight, take a look at some of the funnels, right? I mean, it could be, SERPs, right? Have a look at your SERPs, your meta titles and your meta descriptions, because it might be
all in there now after I was chastised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching some on analytics, and I'm getting like 3 to 5 minutes easily. They're staying on the page, so they're reading it.
Yeah.
But that's all they're doing. They're not going anywhere else. They're leaving.
Okay. So what might be happening is maybe there's no call to action, or the call to action is maybe it's too subtle, or the opposite, right?
Yeah, I've actually been starting to look at, well, where am I linking them to by the end of that page? So I'm really paying attention to what's being read, and then going to check the links, and how do I have that set up, and is it a natural funnel?
Yeah, Absolutely. I mean, what you want to also look at is maybe you're linking to something that's completely unrelated, to what it is you're actually talking about. So,
Yeah.
Rick, are you also going into analytics and looking at the actually reading your page and figuring out how long they're on each page and seeing if you can figure out where they are? I mean, are they finishing the page, or are they getting down to a certain place and going, this is garbage, I'm going?
You can find that?
Yes.
You can tell where they're leaving?
Yeah, it's help me out here, Jay.
Sorry, I missed what you're talking about.
Visitor.
Are you talking about exit rates and bounce rates?
Yeah, and see if you can figure out where they're actually exiting the page.
Yeah. Okay. So an exit rate is every single page has an exit rate, and what an exit rate is, it's the last point of visitation on your site. So so for example, like your contact page probably has the highest point of exit rate because after they contact you, they leave your site, right? So, but it's not a bounce rate. A bounce rate is if someone Googles Rick's contact page and then lands on your contact page, fills out the form, press send, and then leaves your page. They don't navigate anywhere else. That's a bounce rate. Exit rate only is the last point of entry, right? So it's like page 1, page 2, page 3, and the page 3 is the place where they left your site. So that is the page 3 has a higher exit rate. So that is something that you'd want to be looking at is what seems to have a high exit rate, right? Which page?
Yeah. I know I have really high bounce rates.
Yeah.
But they are staying
Jake, can I
on
pick your
like
brain for a second?
What's that?
Ryan wants to pick your brain for a second.
My brain?
Yeah, I think so. No, he doesn't want to pick the nits. He just wants to
Oh, okay.
Okay, so part of the customer funnel that I'm using is I'll use a post and I'll describe product or multiple products that fit the post, and then they're clicking on the reviews.
Yeah.
And I'm using a plugin called WP Price Checker, where it automatically updates all the prices from all of my affiliate sites. And I'm getting a really high click-through rate, but they're really not buying anything.
Okay. Well, it could be a reason why is that so tell them, excuse me, within just below where they typically click through, maybe put huge event, tell them why there's great advantages to purchasing online, right? Because it could be where people are just doing their due diligence and wanting to read reviews, whether it be on your site or an Amazon site, before they go to Costco or some big box store to make a purchase. So if you convince them, hey, listen, if you buy right now, because this is on sale, this is the latest price right here. Plus, you get, if you're with Amazon Prime, and you get free shipping. And it's, expedited, so it'll arrive in your door, it'll be delivered to you. You don't have to worry about traffic. You don't have to worry about all these people inside Costco or wherever, stuff like that. So people sometimes are not, not everyone is comfortable with buying online these days, in such an advanced digital age that we're in. People are still uncomfortable popping in their credit card number on their computer on the internet, right? Even though it's Amazon. So if you can convince people that, listen, if you buy right now, here's some great advantages. Here's 3 great advantages to buy online and buy on Amazon is that you get free shipping. The price is probably going to be lower than, at Costco or any big box store, right? And you might get some great accessories where you won't be able to get anywhere else because they're exclusive to this Amazon, right? Or it might be a package deal or something like that. It's something that you're going to have to figure out, but I think that's what I would look at is if people are clicking to Amazon or clicking to wherever you're taking them to, but they're not buying, then, you have to convince them that this is what you want to do. You want to go and buy this right now. Buy right now. So that's my,
go, go, go.
Yeah, that's right. Go, go, go. Let's do it right now. I think I should have been an auctioneer in my next life, you know. We got $10 over here.
My dad has a friend that was an auctioneer all his life, and it was amazing how quickly and clearly that man could talk.
Yeah.
Oh, just absolutely amazing. His son picked up the mantle now.
I studied a little bit of radio in one of my university ventures. Perhaps that's why. Why am I the only one with my webcam on? Everyone else is like...
You're also the only one that's displayed in the middle of the screen.
Very good.
Well, Tony's imbibing in a illicit liquor, so he's
yeah.
off.
I'm enjoying a frosty brew. I don't want to give the wrong image to all the kiddies out there.
And I'm getting fresh air.
And Ryan has bandwidth issues.
Right.
And so does Jerry.
Very happy.
People are probably looking at this thing, right, going, "What the hell is that?" Right?
I'm sitting in a cloud of smoke, so that's why mine's off.
Yeah, but that's the camera center right there. There's Rick. Rick, you got to put little happy faces on your thumbs.
Well,
yeah, that's the camera center. So I can just get up. And then I'm ready to record.
Only problem is you have this big camera right in front of your face.
Pardon me?
I said the only problem is with that view, you have this big camera right in front of your face.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, wow. That is a nice little setup.
Yeah. That's just a flip camera, right? So it's rechargeable through USB. So you film, you do your filming, and then when you want to transfer it to your hard drive, pop that thing up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
It's like a James Bond camera.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you just your USB, and it's good to go. And it has a microphone, but it what I actually do is I hold my my iPhone. I hold it just like this, like just below where you can't see on the camera, and I use the audio notes on here. Is that what it's called? Audio memo or something like that. And I just, I talk normally. And then in post-production, when I put the video in the Mac, I also import the audio in here onto it, and I just sync it up together in my post-production, and then I get way better audio because the camera's about 6 feet away from where I'm speaking, so there's going to be, you're going to feel that distance within the audio on here. Whereas with this, which has great recording, by the way, it's right there, and the voice comes through a lot better, right?
So you haven't experimented with a lavalier yet, or?
What's that?
You haven't experimented with I think they call them a lavalier or a lapel mic.
Oh, like a boom, like over top of me?
No, a lapel mic.
Oh yeah, no. See, it's too complex.
Your way sounds more complex, syncing and.
Yeah, well, I mean, because it's actually quite easy because I just I will press both buttons at the same time, and then I'll walk into there, and both were started at the same time, so then it's really easy to sync up. So
that makes
you'd
sense.
actually be surprised how easy it is to sync your mouth with your voice within there. It's literally just dragging the audio clip so that it syncs with the you see the mouth, so it doesn't look like an imported movie. So, hello. Welcome.
Hey,
Well, David Hillier.
I had one more quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was talking to Nathaniel, and he said the 200 to 300 visitors per day is when he starts seeing conversions pick up. Is that fairly accurate?
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot of numbers, right? So if he has a higher amount of traffic and he gets more conversions, that ratio probably is going to ending up staying the same. But I mean, the way I look at it is the Costco mentality. If you have a whole bunch of everything, like, or a whole bunch of whole pallet of whatever product, sure, you're going to be selling more just because it's that big box mentality. But if you are a boutique shop, you're not going to get as many sales, but the amount of traffic is a lot less. But yeah, of course, obviously, if you get more traffic, conversions are going to go up. But traffic goes down, conversions goes down, that ratio still stays the same, right? But obviously, there's a huge advantage to having a higher volume of traffic, right? So, because it's more diverse people making decisions whether to buy or not to buy. So I'm just going to put my camera back.
So I see over in Vancouver, it's still summertime, and then it looks like in Alberta the weather has turned cold.
Yeah, I think. Were you skiing today, Rick?
Not yet. It's supposed to go back to 27 next week.
Oh, really? Nice.
And that's in real world numbers for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we're 3 and 3. There's 3 of you and 3 of us.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, 3. Yeah, all beside each other.
What's this about?
Yeah. A boot. And
did I show you that cartoon that I got for Kyle? It's like a Canadian CSI.
No.
And the one guy says it's a boot, and the other guy says it's a boot what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Cool.
So I don't know that you talked a lot about themes, like when you talked about I think design or whatever that was during the webinar.
Yeah.
I think one question that I continually hear is, how do I know which theme to pick? So whether I'm using a free theme or a paid one, and I know Carson recently updated the whole site Rubik's thing, and they've listed now some popular themes, I think. But I think that's still a common question: is how do we know which ones to select for our niche?
Yeah. Okay. So it's one of those things where you have to, like, colors affect emotions. Okay.
Right.
Everything is related to color. So if your niche is, let's say, you get rid of acne or something like that, right? So what you typically don't want to have is a red theme. Okay.
Yeah. True enough.
Red is aggressive, and it's associated to the irritation of the skin. Think about the solution, right? So what is the solution? So you want something clean and fresh, right? So a nice white and blue, clean blue theme to represent like fresh water, that kind of thing. So it's one of those things where you have to kind of take a step back from the actual niche and think about, well, what are some colors associated to my theme, right? So, and if you can do that, and then once you have some core colors, like think of 2 or 3 different colors that are associated to your niche or your theme. And by doing that, you can then kind of narrow down your decision. Now, you guys know that I love thesis, right? Why? Because it's really easy to edit, and it's really easy just for people to read, right? And because it's really easy to read, and it always has the modules, the widgets on the right-hand side, content on the left. Like, I'm a big fan of content on left, and then widgets on the right? And that's it. Like nothing, I don't even put little headers on there for stuff, right? So, if you look at what's the latest one we did, vegetablejuicers.org, You know, super simple stuff. But think about it, Rick, this way: the more simple, the better, right? Simplicity is bliss, right? Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah, I went to a studio press theme. When I saw it, I just knew that's the one I had to have, and I will keep it now because it's just, I knew suited my site.
Yeah, exactly. Studio Press is great. They make great great themes, so I recommend it.
Yeah, and it didn't work for another site, but it did work for my main one, my boot camp site. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, wrong video there.
Hey, I
Oh, there
loved the
goes.
webinar. It was great, Jay. Loved it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
There goes the
We're
neighborhood.
just
Julie's
talking
in the
about
house.
themes right now and choosing the right theme. So I was just saying that, you know, trying to keep things more simple is ideal versus complicating things. That's why I like this so much, because it's really diverse, meaning I can change the background color, I can change the fonts if I want to, I can change the width, I can put 3 columns, 2 columns if I want. But then it really does keep it simple, right? And I think simplicity, it's very, you know, it's always been really trendy to keep things very simple and stuff. I mean, if you look at Apple's website, they really don't complicate things. It's very rudimentary, right? So, because they don't want it to detract from what it is that they're selling, right? They're selling simple, right? So, and I think people like simple. We have very complicated lives these days, right? Very, very complicated, very loud lives, meaning like there's things all around us, things are happening all around us, and so people want that kind of thing where it's like, it's narrow, it's simple, it's easy to read, easy to look at, and it's like a, okay, now I can look at this site. This is nice, right?
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure I like.
So.
I agree fully.
Mm-hmm.
What about commercial themes, like the site themes? When you're doing product sales for affiliates, is it bad? Because someone told me my site looked like a blog site. I was like, well, it is a blog site. I mean, you can purchase things there. Mm-hmm. Is it better to have more of a commercial storefront that has ratings and stuff like that?
Well, it depends on how people are coming in. If people are coming in like you know, by keyword, you know, then having a storefront is ideal. But if people are coming in through reviews, like, you know, whatever niche or keyword review, then I personally think you want to create more of a personal review-based thing versus like a storefront look, right? Because a storefront, typically they'll just go to Amazon, right? I mean, people search our niche sites to learn, to gather information about other people who use this product and provide feedback, right? Probably one of the biggest review sites in the world for electronic stuff is CNET, right? CNET reviews for laptops and all, you know, consumer electronics. It's huge. Yeah, right. They have editorial reviews. They have, you know, all these different types of reviews, but they don't sell them on CNET, right? It's a $100 million company but they're just affiliates. It's just a big, giant, massive affiliate website, and they just recommend stuff, and then they have their eBay, and here's the best price of all these places. So those are all just affiliate links, right? They're not selling anything through an e-commerce system. So I'm of the opinion that, you know, unless you're selling something proprietary and you have your own checkout and all that kind of stuff, build it as a blog-looking type of site versus an e-commerce thing. You know, and leave it up to yeah. What's your niche, Ryan? Is it
kids tablets?
Yeah, kids tablets, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
Tablets for kids or something? Tablets.
Kidstabletwifi.com.
Yeah, so I mean, I think it's having it as more of a blog type of thing is ideal versus, there you go. Oosh. Thank you. Oh, that's cute. That's a great, what theme is this?
It's a elegant theme. Thank you, Julie.
Okay, that's good. I love it. I love this. This is great. Home, 3 to 9-year-olds, 5 to 12, 12 and older. How to kids tablets.
It just walks them through some of the basics I'm working on so that I can get repeat buyers so that they know they can come to me and learn how to use their tablets as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's a really nice change, Ryan.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it since you guys played around with it.
No, me neither. This is really
It's a
nice.
great
Oh,
little logo.
there I am. Yeah, that's nice, Ryan.
Thank you again, Julie.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm not sure too. I think
She pulled the background.
The How to Kids tablets. Does that read right?
Oh wow, Ryan, that looks really nice, man.
Get rid of the AdWords.
There, I was actually going to.
That was kind of.
I was going to make
experiment.
a. I was going to make a suggestion to you as well, Ryan. I noticed some of the links you're doing the individual product affiliation, which is a great thing, you know, things like that. But that's like the Vinci site. I noticed this the other day when I looked at your site. When you click that link, you can't find where to buy it. And if it was me as a consumer, I'm going to click your link, see the Vinci site that I come to, and I'm just going to go to Amazon and look for the exact product, rather than trying to navigate Vinci's site to find where to buy it, because it's really hard to find where to buy it on their site.
I don't. The thing is they're with Commission Junction, and all they gave me was banners to work with. They don't actually offer like straight to the product, so I don't know how to edit it so that it goes where I want it to.
You can control that. You said it's Commission Junction, and they only supply banners. So all you have to do is the banners that they supply they give you the code to embed on your site, right? So inside that
it's
link,
a very simple code.
Yeah, inside the link or inside the code, there'll be like a hard bracket. It'll say href equals, and then some long string of URL, and then that will close, right? And then you'll probably have another hard bracket that opens that says img, whether it be href or ref equals, and then the location of the image, and then maybe some other stuff, and then it'll close, and then you'll see a hard bracket open and an A and a slash, and then another hard bracket. So I can't believe I just thought of that in my head.
That's all under the text part, right?
Yeah, that's right. So all you're looking for is the thing that says href, and then the URL, and then as long as you have that URL, that's your affiliate link. Okay.
I've just been learning about this. So here's an example. I think, Jay, what you're talking about. It's that piece there I posted is between the quotation marks.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So that's your affiliate link, right?
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna get rid of that.
Christmas gift idea.
The link
is that's one I'm playing around. One I'm playing around with over on Blogspot.
Oh, okay.
What did you say, Ryan? We kind of missed.
I mean, it's very short, very compact. The link that they gave me is more like a Droppler code. It's very short, like seriously, 20, 25, maybe 30 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, if it's a shorter URL, that's fine. It's just it's a reader. It's probably one of their own internal redirects. But you can also contact the affiliate manager, because there will be the affiliate manager's name and contact email address, and you can ask for just a hard code affiliate link, and chances are usually they'll be able to supply that for you. So.
Yeah, they've sent me some stuff. They actually came to me and asked me if I would put their tablet up there.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Then they're willing to play ball. So if they're willing to work with you, then you can request that stuff, and that's not hard for them to do, right? If they came to you first, then they'll bend over backwards to do that stuff for you. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff. Cool. All right. Well, listen, guys, I gotta get going here. I gotta start rendering the video. But hey,
thanks for coming, Jay.
Yeah, thanks very much. I hope you guys have a good night.
Thanks, Jay.
And if you guys are on in a couple hours, maybe I'll stop by and say hello again. Okay?
You know what, Jay? I mean, I really love the way that you present your webinars. I mean,
Thank you.
They're light enough, but they're clear and precise and very, very helpful for many.
Well, Mom always told me I had a face for radio. So.
Jay, I do have one really quick question before you leave.
Go ahead.
What do you recommend as far as using bold text to separate ideas within a post versus heading tags?
Alt text versus heading tags?
Bold text.
Oh, bold. Oh, B-O-L-D. Oh, heading tags instead of bold. Always.
Always?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what heading tags are for. The heading tags do two things. They segregate what it is you're trying to say, right? So think title, heading, subheading, sub-subheading, sub-sub-subheading, otherwise known as H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So if you want to have something that's bold, but you don't want to use the term bold, use H5 or H6. Because by default, they are the smallest ones, but they are slightly bigger than having your paragraph tag bolded, which makes that statement, okay? The other thing, too, is it's actually really good for the search engines, meaning it's very optimized, and you're telling the search engines that this is important. I want you to make sure you read what is in between these H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 tags, versus there's not as much value in a bold as there are with the H tags. So end of the day, use H tags. Another little snippet of code that you might want to look at down the road just to make things nice is a horizontal line, right? You know, ever see, sometimes you'll see these little lines that go across. It kind of separates two pieces of text. All you have to do is type in HR like this.
I see that all the time in Kyle's.
Yeah. So that little snippet of tag there, HR, okay, that's just a horizontal line. Now if I, so if you just apply that onto your post somewhere in the code, you'll see then whoosh, this little line. And it actually breaks things up nicely.
Okay.
And it also looks kind of fancy too. There you go. Well, there's your coding for the night.
Thank you.
I expect you all to have H tags and image URLs in the morning. I shall be checking your work. See you later.
Yeah, I'd love it if you'd put on your list of things to talk about is tracking.
Tracking?
Tracking.
Tracking.
Because there are a lot of people that don't understand tracking and how to add specific codes to it and that kind of thing. And I think that'd be a good topic to put in your list.
All right.
It's not on a lot of people's radar even.
Yeah.
And I heard that you kind of glanced over it tonight, and my radar went off because I listened to everything you say with a pen in my hand, and the other thing I'd love to see, I picked it up at Hangout 10. when they close their webinars, they always provide a summary of the topics and the times that you started various conversations. So I know that's a lot of work, but
A summary?
yeah, it's like basically the topics that you covered and the time that each topic started. So that somebody that's scanning through can say, oh, I want to listen to this topic, but I don't really care about that other one.
Got it. Okay.
And they can go right to that timestamp. And
Oh, that's too much work, Craig.
Yeah,
well, I know it's a lot of work.
no.
Just watch the replay.
Yeah. How about make your own notes?
I'm saying provide this with the replay.
Yeah, no, actually, one of the things that I've been trying to do is actually
Crap is ranked.
supply the PowerPoint or the keynote presentation in a PDF form, right? And but you know, it's something that we're always trying to improve, right, in terms of making things easier, right?
Yeah. Well, you've got a lot of stuff out there, and I know that some people are challenged for time. I know I am.
Well, you know, I hear Craig volunteering to do this for you because he needs to do.
Yeah, and this is recording too. Everyone in favor of Craig going?
Aye!
The ayes have it.
Okay, Moonman wins.
Oh, yes. Hi, Joan. Nice to have you here.
Okay, Dave. I gotta go. I'll see you later. Okay.
All right, thanks. Jay.
All right, thanks, Craig.
Bye.
Thanks, Jay. See you later.
Jack, nice to
Bye,
have-
Jay.
Bye.
Hey. Well, that was a good little topic. Now, Joan, can you hear us okay? And if you can, and you don't have a microphone, you can type in the chat on the right side of your screen. If you don't have it on the right side of your screen, on the left side of your screen, there's a little blue lines on it. And hello, Mary.
Hello. Hello, Joanne. Hey, Jack.
She found it.
Well, we're glad you joined us.
Are you still recording?
It is still live, yes.
Okay.
Oh, Rick, you're not upside down tonight.
Well, until we check out the recording might still have him upside down.
He's not playing possum.
Did you change something, Rick, or did it just fix itself?
I didn't do anything. When you posted it, I hadn't done a thing, and I didn't do anything to fix it. I liked it upside down. I thought it added something.
I thought it gave it personality.
I did too.
You can call yourself
Rick's
the
actually a
upside down
coding
marketer.
genius.
It's like, who's that guy hanging from the ceiling over there?
A few people wanted to hang me upside down today.
So you're making some good progress, Ryan. I like what you're doing. I'm finally getting some traction on some of my sites. That's a really good thing.
I think I'm going to try what Jay said and maybe add some little text before that and see if it doesn't entice them to buy online.
Yeah, and I liked what he said about adding a, if you can't read this, click here type of thing, like if they're on their tablet or phone. Because I know there's some links that I've been looking at on my phone and I'm going, I can't see it. So that was a really good point.
I opened my my site up in Internet Explorer the other day, and I was flabbergasted how poorly it looked.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, that Internet Explorer is very temperamental and not compatible with a lot of things.
I agree, but still, about 60% of the people that are visiting one of my sites are using it. So they're getting a poor experience, which says that my click-through rate is or my drop-off rate is huge, bounce rate. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult, I mean, to optimize for all of them. And many times when you optimize for Internet Explorer, then the other ones don't work. It's like, shit.
Mary, we seem to be getting some feedback through your speakers tonight. Can you mute when you're not talking?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, well, that's interesting, Craig, because mine's looking the same on Internet Explorer.
Well, I have. It appears that what my problem is the schema that I'm using doesn't show up well. The rest of the site shows up pretty well, but the schema doesn't render very well. And of course, that's all done for Google's benefit. So, you know, Microsoft and Google just don't play nice.
However, my RRS feed works in Internet Explorer, didn't on Chrome. What the heck is this?
Imagine that we could get all of them working at the same time.
I know, wouldn't that be special?
It would be. Well, okay, I've never seen this before. That's cool. I never had my RRS feed set up properly, so now it's working. That's, oh, interesting. I don't even, sorry, I'm playing.
Congratulations on your click-throughs there, Joan. Did you get any sales or did you just get clicks? And then the next question is, do you have Google Analytics installed on your site so you can tell how your traffic's doing? So you feeling any better, Julie? Did you like my tea?
Yeah, I got up, went and bought it first thing this morning. You know, I feel a little better, but I mean, I am just really rough. This afternoon, it knocked me out. I couldn't get up off the couch, and then I got up, and I thought it was Saturday morning. And so I said to my son, I said, you forgot to take your medicine. He's going, what are you talking about? I thought I had slept through the night because the way the sun was. Lost my mind. But it must have been the fever. But I took something to break the fever. So we'll see.
Well, I also forgot to tell you that chamomile is a relaxant.
Well, knock me on my ass. I couldn't get up. Because I didn't know. I drank a lot of it.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? I got run over by a truck. But I feel better now.
Well, it was probably the fever.
Yeah. Sure it was. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave you guys with it and head back to my cave. And just die there till tomorrow.
Try to relax.
Huh?
Try to relax.
Yeah, I mean, I've just got a really bad respiratory infection, upper respiratory and lower now. It's dropped down in my chest.
Drink a lot of ginger.
Okay, Nanita, you're the one that knows all about the little herbs and things.
Well, I started her on chamomile and lemon, so.
Yeah, they had a lemon sale. I got, what was it, 6 or 8 lemons for $1.
So now we have to get a picture of you holding up a lemon. It's something about lemonade and life.
Yeah, yeah.
Preferably not coughing your head off, though.
So mix the lemon with like ginger.
I'd have to go back to the grocery store, Nanita, to get ginger out.
Or add cinnamon.
I've got cinnamon stick. But anyway, I'll leave you all with it. I'm starting to cough again. So you all have a great evening, and maybe I'll see you over the weekend, maybe not, I don't know.
Okay, take care.
All right, my dear.
Good night. Better.
Bye.
All right, guys, that's our hour, so I'm going to end the broadcast now.